The Rocket Man, the Rocket Man. Oh, wow, that's a pretty color. Hey there. Wow, he's got the mat out. Man, he's looking special. So you got the GT version. You got the GT. That's nice, very pretty. I never seen this color combination. So is this a 25?
24.
Really?
24.
I don't remember, but I don't remember seeing that color combo.
It's like a reverse, I think, from the. I don't know. They do. It's kind of weird. They do the reverse if it's a G, if it's an R compared to a GT or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
this is the Simple Homeowner, and that's Gails Food and Stuff. Just so you know, everybody, that's on the YouTube. They have their own YouTube channels as well. Probably most people know. But here is the first time I've seen Brian's brand new, barely ridden Triumph Rocket. Is that right or wrong?
that is very right. Yes.
It's full. It's been cool. It's been very chilly.
First service yet.
Right. So this is interesting. This is pretty cool. Your little thing. Now, are you going to get the side bags like I have?
They're on order, but they're like a 6 to 10 week back order.
Oh my gosh.
That is ridiculous.
Then we got this little thing, and
That's terrible.
Wire tied it on really good.
This is supposed to go on the seat, but it takes up your seat space.
Yeah.
And being older, I like to take a get my leg around.
Right. Yeah. So this is an accessory.
Yeah.
But since I don't have the GT, I'd have to buy the rear sissy pad thing. You know what I mean? Oops, sorry. And so the forward foot control. So the difference between the R and the GT is R's more of a forward position, more aggressive style motorcycle where you have the foot pegs right here underneath your feet. This is more of your cruiser style where you sit back. The handlebars come back a little bit more. On the R, you don't get the windscreen. You have to add that yourself. You've already done your driving lights, Denali.
We're going to install the wire for this. We just placed
Okay,
it.
that's really neat. Always want the more road presences to your advantage. So you're going to touch the exhaust?
No, I just like the exhaust, the look of it.
Yeah.
That all the aftermarket stuff just doesn't do it justice.
Right.
I mean, it's a work of art. I think that's what really
This is the
drew me
biggest
to it.
engine on
Yeah.
Right,
the
yeah.
biggest motor on a motorcycle. This one, right, Brian?
Right.
I thought the Boss was that they
Well,
called?
this is a
I thought they had
production
the
one.
biggest.
But the 25s or the 24 Storms have even increased their horsepower even more to 180. This is 160. And they've tuned it, same displacement, but they've tuned it to make squeeze more power out of it.
They have a little different exhaust on it, right?
No, I think it's the same.
It's just blacked out.
Yeah, blacked out. Yeah, it's all blacked out. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
I don't really like the way that bike looks. I mean, I think this looks better. I just don't like that blacked out look. It just doesn't excite me.
Yeah, we almost got the blacked out one, and I saw this. I was like, oh, this is much better.
Yeah.
A lot more contrast.
See, I did my own pinstriping on my bike. Did you ever know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. So I actually did a pinstripe down the fender, and I did it down the gas tank, and so and then I'm just trying to remember in the back. I don't think I did anything there in the back, and on the wheels, and so what's the highest speed you've got yet, or have you?
Ooh, you're on camera. Oh, no,
Earmuffs.
I know. I got it on film.
triple numbers.
Really?
Yeah.
But it was like in 2
But you
seconds.
feel it. You feel like you're on a parasail.
This is the most torque-feeling bike I've ever been on.
Oh,
He
it's
said he wanted
badass.
a bike
Yeah.
that blows his face off. No, rips his face off.
Yeah,
So
you're
Right,
let's
it
get
will. Right, so how do you like that sound of that motor? For me, when you're about 60 miles an hour, it just gurgles. The whole motor is just going blah, 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 blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah.
coming up here, it sounded really good.
Hey, we got some people over there got a car horn issue. So, yeah, so that's my favorite part of this bike is when you go down the road about 60 miles an hour and you're not really getting into it, she's just idling along, gurgling, talking to you. Do you have a...
Triumph did a pretty cool thing how it's integrated in the rear.
Yep.
Not that anybody would sit back here, but it's just...
Do you have a battery tender on it?
I do.
Oh, good. Where do you have that one?
Yeah, where is it? I forget. Oh, it was, he knows.
Mine's on the other side, if I remember
Yeah, I
right.
think mine's on the other side also.
Isn't that wild how these are hidden like that?
There it is, right there.
Oh, there you go.
That's
yeah,
good.
That's it. I knew it was there the whole time. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Right.
Mhm.
Now, I love the battery switch. I love the battery. See, Triumph's smart. Every manufacturer should have a battery switch with all the technology where you can turn it off and your bike doesn't get drained during the winter months. That's a great idea. Why Harley and everybody else doesn't do the same thing? It's so stupid. Because these bikes with all the technology are constantly talking to you, especially if your key fob is within reason.
Yeah, there's some kind of parasitic draw on these things, so it's...
Oh, I have the same fitting right here. Got that same thing as you got right there.
This was kind of weird. I couldn't get it to work right, so then the contacts inside, I had to take a small screwdriver and pull them out, and now it makes perfect contact and it works great. But it's just a simple way to...
This is for your phone holder, right? Yeah. Okay. So do you know all the different modes? And you go through the screen, you know, I mean, that gets kind of confusing.
It gets complicated, yeah.
Have you figured it all out?
Close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a gadget guy, so I try to learn as much as I can.
Right. Yeah. Well, for me, I have so many different motorcycles, I get lost.
Yeah, true.
Because on one bike it's this, on another bike it's that.
Right.
So.
Of course, there's your twin right there, the trail boss.
Right. So what's the 25 prices on these now? Like 25, 26 grand?
Yes. About the same, because I know the Evel Knievel was 28.
Has that ever sold?
I think it was still there when we went in a couple days ago. I think. I don't know.
I just can't get excited about that bike.
It's been there every time we've been there.
Yeah, I mean, I
just
just
had a big old ding in the tank and they didn't know it. I was like, oh, that should take down about 10 grand.
Yeah.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's the one I wanted, but now that I've seen this, I love this one.
Yeah, as you call it, the Dallas Cowboy version of it.
Yeah, the cheerleader. That's the cheerleader bike. Yeah. So no, I just can't. That bike just does nothing for me.
Yeah, it didn't
I just don't like that combination. I don't think it's that great. I think they should have done it different. They should have done it a little differently, I think. But anyways, all right, that's it for the Brian and Gail machine. And Gail's brought her Trail Boss next to us, which AKA is the Bison Junior, which is really the better package. You're better off buying this vehicle because you can get in and out of it.
And it comes complete with a flag.
Comes complete with a flag. Oh, how about that? Yes, yeah, that is neat. Yeah, so this here, if anybody's out there for the Colorado, I wouldn't buy the Bison Zero 2 because you're going to struggle to get in and out of it. It's a lot more money.
You have that tire back here,
So,
you can't put this tonneau
right,
up.
you
I
can't
love
tip,
this thing.
right. But now, what type of miles do you get out of this?
I don't even know. Brian, it's not great. It's not as good as
I'm only getting 17 out of mine, but I got those big ass
that's
tires.
Probably about, yeah. these are
You're
good.
probably 18 or 19
Yeah, maybe.
because you got a bigger tire, a smaller tire.
When we went to Atlanta, it did really good, but on local roads, not as good.
Right. Okay. Shows you have a sticker of Gail's food and stuff in the back of your window.
You gotta make me one. You're the sticker boy.
Well,
I
they're
should
easy.
put your sticker on it.
You can.
Right there.
Yeah,
Advertise
I
your
got
channel.
tons of stickers. All right, we're gonna let these two enjoy the peace and silence of the Iceman Yabba Dabba doing. All right, here we are. Nice CUDA here. How about that CUDA? Yes, it is. Nice. Oh, it's for sale. For sale. So, what do you think? This is sweet. This is very nice. So, what do you think they want out of this thing? What would be your guess? Oh, hey, I know these things. Wow. Look at this here. We got a demon. Wow. So is this the real demon? Wow. Wonder whose this is. Yikes. Yeah, we got some pretty cool stuff. That's for damn sure. Yeah, this is nice. It would have been really nice if it was a pistol grip. That'd have been really cool. Is this yours?
50,000, you can have it.
Is that yours?
No, I wish it was.
Well, you already asked?
Yeah,
Yeah, not bad.
but I'd love to have a CUDA, a 70 CUDA.
Yeah, I had one at 71
Yeah,
back in the
I love the
80s.
70s, something about
Yeah,
the 70s.
50
There's
grand.
3 of them here today.
And what motor's in it? Do you know?
440.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's very nice.
The other one up there's got a 340 in it.
Is that for sale too?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, wow.
This one is.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, I don't need that, but that would be really cool. But they drive, like a 1970 vehicle. And that's the challenge, if you know what I mean. All right, let me get over here. Let me get some water. I'm thirsty. All right, let's keep walking and talking to see if anybody else here is someone that I know or do not know. And that's pretty, isn't it? It's very nice.
Sun's out. Sun's out. We're not dressed like Eskimos.
So he has his Boxster, I guess. So your Boxster this week, huh?
Indeed.
Is this it?
It is.
All right, so this is the Audi man last week. Now he's a Boxster man. I'm blown away with his stature. With his stature, that this guy sits in this car this comfortable. Wow. Beautiful car. What year is it?
2013.
So you going out to California or somewhere, or Arizona?
Scottsdale.
Yeah. Oh, you got it at Bear Jackson?
No, individual owner.
Yeah. You want me to be on my channel again?
That never drove it.
Did you see my video last week? Okay, well, just so you know, you had a spotlight video, but go ahead. You want to be on my channel again? You want to talk? You like to talk.
No one ever stopped me from talking.
I sound like me. This is beautiful. 2013 Boxster.
Boxster. It had 12,000 miles on it. He
But
never drove it.
Okay, but is there a special Boxster edition over versus another Boxster?
Well, so this would be 3rd gen.
Yeah.
And it's an S.
That's why I saw. That's why I'm wondering. What does that mean?
Slightly larger motor.
Okay. Probably different wheel and tire package.
Yeah, you can order. And this, he did spec it. He ordered it and took European delivery.
Wow. So when did you buy it? What year?
5 years ago, 6 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you bought it when it was basically about a 7-year-old car.
Yeah, with 13,000 miles on it.
Wow.
And it was a cafe car. He never drove it. And drove it cross country up through Moab.
Yeah.
Monument Valley.
Oh, nice. Twisties.
Through the roads as God intended a German car to be driven.
Yes, correct.
Utah, Colorado.
Nice.
And then over. Yeah.
Yeah. And the elevation, since it's fuel injected, didn't do too bad, did it?
No effect whatsoever.
Yeah.
No.
So
these
just
cars, the faster you drive them in the higher revs, the better they go.
Yeah. Is this a Tiptronic?
No. 6-speed manual.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
If you ain't rowing, you ain't driving.
Yes, there you go. I like that. Well, beautiful. The red color interior.
Yeah, it was the release color.
Okay.
Yeah.
And, but this car's bigger than I was imagining. So back in 2004 is when I drove one, that was a lot smaller, right?
They're a titch bigger than the 996 base versions.
Yeah, because that's what I was looking at.
Yeah. No, they're still bigger. And I'm 6'4", it fits just fine.
Now, are you...
And front and back trunks and glove box.
Really?
My golf clubs fit in the back.
So that mid-engine
is here.
And you have literally, that's, I would have never guessed that. I never would have thought. I would have figured this is all motor right here. Wow.
Golf clubs go this way.
That's impressive. Yeah. Until the guy has to work on it.
Well, that's a trick. You have to raise that.
Yeah.
Which gets you an access panel. I just had the oil change this week.
And then you got to put a big body glove on it so it scratch the hell out of your paint.
We're a competent mechanic. Put it on a lift, obviously.
Yeah, okay.
Do an oil change.
All right, so now you got your front.
Got a front.
Let's check out the front. Where's the sun? Right there? Where is your son with you today?
We're back for
Whoop.
So you put your bags in here.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
No spare run flat. It's not a run flat. You have a spare.
You have a can of gloop and an air cannon.
Yep. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And all right. So is this a keeper?
Well, until something else tickles my fancy, but yeah, the fact that I have a manual with a drop top.
Yeah.
In the collection, it's not much of a collection.
Right, but how is
just variety?
But is Porsche still making this with the manual?
they offer a Boxster and a manual.
But it's maybe only European, not American.
No,
You think so?
you can spec it that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. Yeah, beautiful car.
Thank you.
Very nice. I won't take a lot of time here today, so I appreciate your time and sharing your love and passion
These are a ton of
for
fun,
cars.
especially in an area like this,
Yeah.
where you can put it on a 2-lane twisty without driving stupid fast.
Yeah.
And with the manual, it's engaging.
Right.
Driving these backcountry roads around here out
Yeah.
west.
Sure.
Really what these are meant to do.
Right. Yep. It's not the city car.
No.
It's the country love.
Yep.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Yo,
Good seeing you
have a good
again.
day.
Yep.
Like
All right. That's incredible. Look at this Firebird. Back in the day, this was like such a big car, but yet today, not so much. Here's an S2000. I'm looking at these. I just about bought one. Just about bought one, but I just didn't get the excitement of buying one. Here's the regular box body. You got the regulars here. We got old Mazda RX-7 up here. How about that? I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Or is it the 6? I had here's another Cuda. Hey, I was saying last week, not many Mopars, and the Mopars must have heard me talking. Looks like this one's a little rough. Rust, probably the tray, the pan. Yeah, see this here, the old rotary Zirkle Zwinkel motor. Here's the Batmobile. Oh, another. So we do have a few Cudas. Oh, nice. That's a nice Dodge truck right there. That's sweet. That's what gets you going. Very nice. Yeah, see there? That's just the good old days. The good old days, man. And then here's another. This is nice. Pretty sure I think I know who owns this one, which there won't be any conversation with this one, I don't think. Maybe not. Pistol grip, yep, that's what I had. Had the Q340. So, what year is this? Is this a 71? It has the front like square bottom fog lights. They're gone. Or no, there they are. So this should be like a 71, I think.
73.
73. That's 71.
No.
Was it the round lights? So it differentiated from like 70 to 73, I think, on the driving. This is yours.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a YouTube channel called Ice HCV. You mind being on and talking about your car?
Not at all.
Because I had a 71 Cuda.
Okay.
And this is beautiful, man. Is this?
Appreciate it.
So, how long do you own this?
This is about 2020.
So, wow. This is so cool. You get the pistol grip.
Yeah.
You gotta love that.
Yes.
355 posi rear.
Yeah. It's all stock. 340 4-speed car. Yeah.
So this is all. So the paint's been redone.
Yeah. Previous owner, when I bought it, I believe they've reconditioned it, but everything's original from my understanding.
This is awesome, man. This is true. You get the original rally wheels. That's impressive.
Yeah.
How does the engine compartment look?
It's great.
Can we look at it?
Yeah.
I got people who follow my channel like to see people's love of their car and desire and passion and wow. So were you a Mopar guy growing up?
Yeah.
So you got to an age where you had to get the Mopar loving again. And but the pan in the back had to be rusted out. They had to redo that. You know that was a huge problem.
I'm not sure if they did or not, but it's pretty clean.
Yeah, well, that was a huge problem with the Challenger and the Cuda, that the water would go into the rear trunk, and it would hold water in the trunk, and so that the people are always replacing those rear pans. All right, so is she cooperating?
Yep.
So you've done nothing to this car.
Only a couple of minor things. We replaced the drive shaft because the drive shaft wasn't the correct size. Did a couple of things to replace the radiator. Minor things, but nothing major.
So cosmetic, for the most part, nothing.
Yeah.
You've left it the way it is, and you're going to leave it the way it is. It's all right. I mean, if you don't open the hood, it's not a big deal. I just figured we'd see that 340 motor, see the heart of the car, and see just really clean lines on this car. I always liked the Cuda look versus the Challenger look. The Challenger look had like a fat rear end. It had a lazy rear end. This has a much crisper, cleaner lines to it.
Yeah.
Now there's a guy over there selling his. Did you see his?
Yeah, he rolled in front of me. I saw him come in.
So he wants 50 grand for it. Do you think it's worth that? Would
I
you
don't know
pay
what-
that for it?
I don't know what motor he's got in it.
440.
40, it's decent. I think his was an automatic.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah. He might be able to get 50 for it.
What do you think yours is worth? If somebody approached you to, what do you think would be a reasonable offer in your car?
When I had it, when I had a guy go out and inspect it before I bought it, it was appraised around 50.
Okay. And it's just I think it'll continue to appreciate over the years, not depreciate. You see you have a young son here, right?
Yes.
Does he understand that he can never drive his car until he's your age?
Right.
Yeah, because we know what'll happen. Dad knows that phone call. Hey, Dad, can I talk to you?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Right.
I had a little too much fun in the car, Dad. Are you in jail or are you sitting in front of a tree that jumped out in the middle of the road? Right. Yeah, we know those stories. Right. So, bucket seats. So, you feel like the original seats, no restoration on the seats, or who knows?
I don't know for sure. But as far as I know, it's mostly original.
Yeah, so what is the actual birth date of this car? Do you actually know that? A lot of cars, you get the VIN numbers, they have a birth date on it.
I don't know what the birth date is on it.
So this is a 1973, but I'm surprised this is 73 because they went to the ugly ass, putting all this gaudy extra NHTSA, National Highway Transportation Safety Administration, forcing more durable bumpers. Was that 74? Was 74 the last run? I think it was.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
But they started putting these big, ugly ass rubber, you know what I'm talking about? So, what was the power in this? Do you even know in the 340?
Honestly, I don't.
I'm thinking it was probably like 275. I would say, I don't think it was 300.
No, I don't think so.
But the 340, I have a 340 motor sitting in my shed, literally just sitting in my shed, that I pulled out of my car 40 years ago. All right, so this is very nice. And so your goal is just to leave it alone,
Yep.
and that's it.
Yep. Not doing anything to it.
And then one day you may be lucky to drive it. Does the wife, this is the wife I'm
Yes.
assuming, does the wife get to drive it?
I'd let her drive it.
Ooh, she has like kind of have that feeling, like
Gotta
I
have
don't.
some perks, right?
Yeah, right. But then at the same time, when you drive the husband's car, if anything happens,
Right.
that'll never ever be
Not
forgotten.
allowed to drive it unattended, though.
Oh,
When
I
you're in the
love it.
passenger seat.
That's good. Like, I'll have a video, you guys. You have a leash on your neck, and he has a leash over there, and you're sitting there across from him. All right, hey, thank you very much. Ice Age TV is the YouTube channel that you'll be on it. If you want internal combustion engine age.
Very cool.
So if you want to see yourself or whatever, thank you very much.
Have a good one.
Yep. Now we got a Grand National right next to you, which that's some fun.
My buddy's car.
Oh, it is. Oh, he's hanging way back. He probably just want to be on the video. He's probably like, no, don't get me out of your video, man. I don't have anything to do with that. Yeah, well, I'm just going to walk around it, all right? Is that okay? I'm just going to enjoy the scenery. Wow. Beautiful car there. Very nice. How come you haven't got the Batmobile, man? That'd fit you perfectly. But you got to find Robin. Who'd be your Robin, right? Oh, okay. There you go. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Hey, good to see you, man. What's up? I'm just doing the usual thing, walk around, talking, seeing people, making videos, sharing the channel, that's all. So you brought the whole family today?
Yeah, the first time. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you didn't drive the Corvette.
Yeah,
Did you
it's
drive? You drove the Corvette, so they drove a separate car.
She drove the truck.
Which truck you got over there? Oh, yeah. Yeah, nice.
We hooked her up with a cool truck.
Okay,
It's just
that's-
dirty today.
Yeah, you're the Mopar guy and the Chevy guy.
I got, yeah.
You're
I got
all the
Chevelle,
guys.
I mean,
Yeah, all right. Well, hey, great seeing you, man. I'll leave you alone.
From New York, I don't have to tip.
All right, here you go. So, there's the Mazda RX-8. There he is. Joe came to the show. Hey, man, how are you? How are you, man? Good to see you. Did Jillian come?
She didn't.
Oh, okay. You're just by yourself today?
I'm by myself.
So did you bring the green badass machine?
The green BMW's down there.
Oh, I know. That's a beautiful cover. Let's go walk down there. And,
Much more badass.
I mean, that car is...
series.
That car... I'm sorry?
It's next to a much more cooler BMW.
Nah, I don't think so. I think your car looks far sportier and far more badass. That is so. Are you ever going to get rid of this thing? There's no way. No way. You kept your You've had your Ferrari for how many years? 20?
15, I think.
15 years. You hold on to things. Look at this here, everybody. How did you keep your license? How did you keep your license coming down here? How do you keep your license driving this thing? It's challenging, isn't it? Now, no, but here's a great question. Do you let your son drive this down the back roads yet?
No.
But the Sprinter van, okay, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
But not close to this yet.
No.
Did you redo the exhaust?
I didn't do anything to this.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Now, do they still even make this model color package?
Yeah.
They do?
Yeah.
So you're saying I could order this and buy one?
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, what year is this?
This is 22.
So you're saying 3 years later, there's still...
Yep.
That's kind of disappointing. You'd rather hear that they don't make this anymore.
Yeah.
Then they even have more value, right?
They don't make this anymore, though.
Yeah, but you know...
I'd trade for that in a heartbeat.
Would you really?
Yeah.
Really? Come on. Look at that. The phone. This is... What is this? A 1990 something or 80s?
Yeah.
You know.
Early 90s, 840.
It's an antique vehicle. It's supposed to be 25 plus years.
Yeah.
Right? And it has a damn cell phone. It has a cell phone thing in there. That's crazy. Yeah, but how much power? This thing, what, maybe 350 back
300.
then? Yeah, what are you packing?
Like twice that.
Right. So how could you possibly give that up for this besides the look?
Dang,
I
look
just
at that
can't
thing.
see it, man. No way. No way. Plus, it's not going to ride like yours. That's a tank compared to yours. No way. I just can't. There's no way. But I agree. It's neat. That's good. I'm going to cut you off right here.